O Papa Leão XIV recebeu o secretário de Estado americano Marco Rubio hoje no Vaticano, depois do embate com Donald Trump sobre a guerra no Oriente Médio. O conflito foi pauta da conversa. O correspondente da CNN no Vaticano, Christopher Lamb, tem as informações.
Well, I think broadly speaking, the meeting was productive. I mean, Secretary of State Marco Rubio was inside the Vatican for, around 2 hours. So it wasn't just a meeting with Pope Leo, it was also a meeting with other Vatican officials. I saw a Vatican official just a few moments ago, and I asked him how he thought it went, and he said, good. And I think the fact that this meeting happened is going to be of some encouragement for the Holy See and the Pope, who clearly want to have a channel of dialogue with the Trump administration. Pope Leo, after all, is the first American Pope, and he is someone who does seek common ground with leaders from across the world. We know from a readout from the Secretary, from the State Department's office that the meeting discussed the situation in the Middle East and a shared commitment, quote, to peace and human dignity. And I think there is something that perhaps the Vatican feel it can work with. But there is, of course, these unprecedented tensions between the Pope and the President of the United States, who has launched really extraordinary attacks against Pope Leo, mainly because of his opposition to the war in Iran. And of course, the meeting today will probably need to be followed up by other meetings to try and mend fences and rebuild the relationship. Of course, a lot depends on how President Trump reacts. Will he continue to attack the Pope, or will there now be more harmony? I think that's still very much in the balance, but clearly today, a meeting that has in some ways re-established a channel of dialogue at a time of extraordinary tension between the papacy and a US administration.